thing is that people are chasing happiness. They're spending their life saying, when I get X amount of dollars, when I get this career, when I get this relationship, when I'm this weight, when I have all these other things, I will be happy. Right? And so that's what I'm chasing. And so in that sense, even from a quantum physics level, at that point, you're seeing it in the future. And so therefore, you're really not getting there. You're actually pushing it away. It's like pushing on the pull door. You can decide, okay, if I won the lottery today, right, my life will be perfect. And so if that's the case, just as a very basic example, if that's how you feel, and you were to sit right now every day in that feeling, you're no longer chasing the lottery or the retirement. You're creating the joy and the feeling now, which is what you want anyway. And so now you're pulling the experience towards you instead of pushing it away from you. And instead of having to be this person who's working towards something, and it doesn't mean, by the way, don't work, but you enjoy the work now because you're in a space of joy. You're in a space of creativity without judgment of yourself. You're in a space of curiosity. How can this be better? How can I enjoy today as I build my dream, as I build my business, as I go to work, whatever it may be that you're doing? It's not sit on your hands and just do nothing and, again, rainbows and unicorns and just look at the sky all day. But it is recognize that you can do that at any given moment and recognize what a gift life actually is. Literally, you're made up of the exact same things that the stars and the sun and the planets and everything that you see is made up of. And you are here when you wake up in the morning. I know I said it, but I'll say it again. When you wake up in the morning, there is sunlight, there's gravity, there's oxygen, just so that you can exist today. You know, what are you doing with that? If that's not a gift, I don't know what is. And when you start to recognize that that gives me the opportunity to decide who I want to be with this gift of life today and in the now. Because now is all there is anyway. Every single moment, there's only now. The past is a lot of memories, which you typically actually aren't even remembering accurately, right? That we typically remember in a way that serves our story, our narrative right now, of who we are being the victim of life of. And the future is typically based on those thoughts and experience and inaccurate memories of what we think it's going to be and what we have to do in order to get what we want based on the past. But the truth is there's only now. And if you decide who you want to be now all the time, as often as possible anyway, you start to build up that habit. You start to create a person who's always living on purpose, or living on purpose as often as possible. And when you live on purpose, you get to decide who you want to be. Again, because we're all made up of the same stuff from a quantum physics level, when you're deciding who you want to be all day, every day, as often as possible, the atoms that are surrounding you and are reacting to your energy will have an effect. But really, you will see changes in your life. And I absolutely, without a doubt, have seen it over and over again. You are a human being that has conscious thought on how to choose joy and to serve others and help others and create love for yourself and for life itself. And that is like nothing else that we know of. And I woke up and here I am, oh my gosh, I'm on this planet, I have this body, I can decide to be whoever I want to be right now. Well, what about this happened? What about that? Doesn't matter. Like you're a human being. You have the ability to create anything and have any type of conversation you want, especially now when we have the ability to look up any information we want at any given moment, right? So if there's something that you want to be, you want to do, that is probably some sort of a calling. If there's something that's coming up for you over and over again, step into that today. So, Rebecca, to your point, I'm talking to you, the listener. If there's something that's been coming up for you, you probably came across this particular episode of this podcast for a reason. So decide who you want to be and do something about it today. And then create gratitude for your ability to do something about it today. And then do the same thing tomorrow. Like, this is it. This is a gift. This is life. You're going to wake up tomorrow and there's going to be sunlight, gravity, oxygen, rain, running water, whatever you want, a form of communication, an ability to communicate and connect with people all over the world. You have so much at your fingertips. And for us to spend time thinking that this guy sucks and that guy's terrible and I hate my life because this happened last year or 2 years ago and all these different reasons, we could spend hours a day thinking about what's not good. And we could spend that exact same amount of time creating that exact same amount of physical energy, right? Because when you have stress, you have anger, any thought, whether it's good or bad, you are creating energy coming out of your mind, right? They can measure the brain waves that come out of your thoughts, right? So you're physically creating energy. So you could spend that exact same amount of time and energy creating thoughts that serve you and serve the planet, as opposed to creating thoughts that serve nobody except for anger, stress, and division.